Hi, I'm Daniel from Pahang, Malaysia. This is my CS50 final project called Nimbus. Nimbus is a web application that allows users to get the latest weather report. Other features include flood and earthquake reports, as well as live satellite weather radar. Before we go through the features of this website, let's take a quick look at what's under the hood and go through the internal components. We are now in VS Code where most of the magic happens. As you guys can see here, the main file is the app.py, which is written in Python and Flask. It essentially contains the backend functions of this project. The front-end web page is written in HTML and CSS. Each of the HTML templates can be found in this template folder, and the static folder contains the CSS code as well as the background images to be rendered on the website. When you first open up the website, you'll be welcomed by the weather in Kuala Lumpur, which is the default location. You will then have the option to input any city in the world or use a current location. For example, if I input, let's say Jeddah, a city in Saudi Arabia, you will see the current weather as well as the 2-day weather forecast for the input city will be displayed. Now, if I input a non-existent city, let's say Tatooine, it's a fictional city from Star Wars, it will return invalid city. To use a current location, you can simply click on this button. In this example, Kuantan, Malaysia will show up because it is where I am right now. This feature will work from any location in the world. Next up, we have flood. When you open up this tab, there's an empty page with the use a current location button. As you guys can see by this note, this feature is only available in Malaysia, unfortunately, due to the limitations in the other sets. When I click on this button, a series of flood data from my location will be displayed. Starting from the top is the city and the state, followed by the nearest flood monitoring station, which is usually situated in a river basin. Next up, we have the water level data, which includes normal and dangerous water level, the current water level trend, as well as a water level condition. In this case, the current water level is 0.7, which is above normal water level, but way below the danger water level. And the water level trend is rising, and this is most probably due to the current water level being slightly above the normal water level. And the condition is normal, which is always a good sign. Next up, we have the flood data, which includes the current rainfall status, which is no rainfall. It's hot and sunny outside at the moment. And then followed by the total rainfall for the day, which is 0 millimeters. And lastly, we have the date and time this dataset was last updated, which in this case is around 15 minutes ago. Next, we have earthquake. This feature is also very similar to flood and is only available in Malaysia, unfortunately. When you click on this button, a series of data will be displayed. The first one is always your current location, and then we have the nearest earthquake from that location. In this case, the origin of the earthquake or the epicenter is from southern Sumatra, Indonesia, occurred on the 9th of October 2023, and the direct distance from the current location is 521 kilometers. Other details include the magnitude of the earthquake, which is 5.3. It's considered to be not very serious. The depth of the earthquake is 135 kilometers, and the earthquake status is normal. Lastly, we have the satellite feature, which displays a live weather radar map. When first opened, the map of Malaysia will be set to default. However, you can zoom in and zoom out, as well as drag around the map to see other locations around the world. There are also various display options that you can choose from on the right hand side here. The current display is the wind animation. However, you can change it to clouds and precipitation map, temperature, satellite, and many more options. This whole map interface was taken from Mario Blue. It was taken as a widget. I only had to paste the HTML code into the HTML template. The source link for its widget as well as other API used for its project will be provided in the description below. That is all from me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For those of you guys who are trying to find ideas for his project. I hope this video provided a handful of ideas and inspirations to kickstart your adventure. My name is Daniel, and this is CS50.